what is ethnic rhinoplasty? Well, in reality, we're all ethnic, right? We're all mixes in some way. But when most people refer to an ethnic rhinoplasty, they're talking about people that are Asian, people of color, people that are Indian Asian. The reality of it is a rhinoplasty is a rhinoplasty, but there are some differences, and I'm going to describe those. So a rhinoplasty involves changing the infrastructure of the nose, the cartilages inferiorly, and the bones superiorly to make them narrower, shorter, refined, closer together, to change the outer contour of the nose, to change the structure of the nose, because that's what we all want, a beautiful nose. In many cases, people want a small nose. They want a defined nose. So what's the difference between, quote, the ethnic rhinoplasty and the Caucasian rhinoplasty? And I want to make sure. To me, I look at all of the world as a blend. Some people might hear me talk about this and think, well, he's saying that Caucasian is normal and ethnic is not normal. No, I think we're just all a blend of people, and I've got to look when somebody comes into my office and say, what do you have? What's your structure? What do you want? And how can my skill set make you what you want? So let's look at what the difference is between ethnicities. So one of the things that goes on with any rhinoplasty is we're trying to modify the structure, the infrastructure, the underneath structure, to change the outer shape. And in reality, here's where the fork in the road comes a little bit. People have all different thicknesses to the skin of their nose, the skin and soft tissues of their nose. So the blanket down effect on what gets done is different for everybody. So people with thicker skin, and as a general rule, people of color, Asians, Indians have thicker skin. Now that's not always true because we're all mixes of lots of things, but thicker skin individuals need a little different approach. And namely, in order to make someone with thicker skin have narrowness and definition, we often have to provide structure. So in someone that's Caucasian that has thin skin, it is often somewhat of a reductive operation. But in people of color, in Asians, we may have to add to create the structure. We have to change the tent pole to make what the tent looks like to people observing the tent look different. I hope that's understandable. And so to me, because, and this is a wonderful thing, our world has become blended in a good way. Most of the things that are happening are in good ways, some of them aren't. We're ethnic mixes, we're hybrids of lots of things. And so not everybody has an ethnic or a Caucasian nose. And it's some blend of that. And I have to look at what the blend is and how strong the cartilages are and how strong or weak the skin is to know how I'm going to affect that. So specifically, ethnic tip rhinoplasty involves modifying the tip of the nose. And the skin is always, in everyone, the thickest over the tip of the nose. The lower half nose skin is always thicker than the upper half nose. We might have to be more creative in the tip to get a narrow and refined tip than we would have to do in the bone. The bone, there's more similarity. And so that's the way I look at things. And that's the way I explain it to my patients. And once they understand that, they know what I might have to do to create the change. I love doing rhinoplasties. In my practice for 36 years, I've done over 6,500 rhinoplasties. It's an operation I do almost every day of the week, and often a few in a day. I'd love to talk to you about your nose or anything else on your face that's important to you. This is my passion. I can hear from you from virtual consult, from a call to the office, from an email, or certainly if you want to come in for a consultation. That's the best way to gain the most information so that you can make the best decision for yourself. I look forward to seeing you.